everyone, welcome back to new tutorial. So today we are going to start the series of Dataflow. In this tutorial we are going to learn about how we can use Dataflow practically. First of all, I will just take you through how we can create Dataflow, then we will see the use of Dataflow in our live projects, how we can utilize Dataflow. So what is Dataflow? Dataflow is a data transformation and preparation tool. So let's quickly see how we can transform and prepare data. I have created this student table with these column name and data type. So let me just take you through. So I have box. I have created a table using age, date of birth, first name, full name, ID, last name, and student. This is a unique identifier, which is a GUID of Dataverse table. And this is the table I have created in Dataverse. And what is the data we are going to load in this table? So let me just open my data. Okay, fine. So ID will be unique for every student, as we can see here. And this is the first name, last name, age, and date of birth column. We don't have full name column, so we will create full name column using the first name and last name, so that we can see how we can transform data using the data flow. So what to do? Let me open my Power Platform. Okay, so I can see here I have clicked on home. Now just click on more and click on data flows, so that you can create your data flows from here. So click on data flows, you'll see the new data flow button. Just click on this button, and now we are going to name our data flow upload student data. Okay, so I'm just going to hit the create button, and I'm going to pick this file from SharePoint folder. So I have already created a SharePoint site, and inside this site I have in documents I have created a folder Vox's data flow, and inside the data flow I have created this student data. And if you will see, this is the same Excel file which I have already show you. So as you can see here, first name, last name. So okay, this is not the same. Let me just replace with my file student table. So I have uploaded here my student data. Now let's see. Now yes, this is the this one is the one I have already shown you. As you can see, ID, first name, last name, age, and date of birth column. So let's see how we can create a data flow using the SharePoint folder. Now I'm going to click on this SharePoint folder. What do you need to do? As you can see here, you need to just give your site URL here. So I can see my site is this one. So I'm just copying my site URL and I'm pasting here. Okay. So I have already created connection using this site, but I'll create here new connection so that you all can see how to create connection. Now what you need to do here, authentication kind. Here you need to select this organizational account and then sign in using your organization account. Fine. Now I have signed in. Click on next. Now I can see my student data. So what you will have to do here, you will have to check your Excel file which you have put in your SharePoint folder. Now I can see this is the only file I have in my SharePoint document library. So I'm just clicking on binary and then transform data. Okay, Now click on again binary. Let it load. Okay, now click the table. So whatever the table will be inside this Excel file, just click on this table, and now we will have our all data from, yep, it's loading. Yep, we can see all our data: ID, first name, last name, age, and date of birth. So what we need to do here, we can manipulate, means transform data here. Suppose if I don't want this age column as a number, we can see here this is the ABC means text, and 123 means a whole number. So ID is a whole number column, age is also uh, age is also a whole number. Suppose I don't want to keep age as a number, I want to keep as age as a text. So what I can do, I can just right click on this age and just go to change type, and I can just change my change type of text. Now once I'll click on this, so it will add a new step here. So you will see here change column type. So I don't want this, so we can remove this step, and it will, yep, now we can see age is 123. I want to keep it number, so change type, and it will be whole number. Fine. So this is let's remove this one and click on this whole number. Now we can see this is the whole number. Okay, now what we need to do here, we need to add one more column here, full name, which will be created using the first name and last name column. Now how we can add, just click on add column and add custom column from here. So you can use Power Query formulas here as well. So if you want to see more about the Power Query formula, you can just click on this link, and then you can go to the Power Query formulas. Now I need to add full name, and what will be the type of full name? So the type of full name will be text, and here I am going to use the formula. So I'm going to use text dot combine, and inside this I'm going to use first name comma last name. Click OK. Now we can see our full name here, and full name is the combination of first name and last name. This is how you can transform your data, and you can do many more with your data. For now we are going to keep it simple, and we are going to load all this data in our Dataverse table. Let me just take you through the student table. Let me just, so we don't have any data in our student table. Now click on next. Once you will click on next, it will ask you a few things, like I just want to load to existing data. I just want to load in existing data. I don't want to create any new table because I have already created my student table. And destination. So what will be the destination of table? Now my destination of table will be Voxtus. Now you can see here Voxtus student. Now this will be the destination. The main thing here is the key call. If you will see here, please select a key, and we have only Voxtus underscore student ID, which is a GUID column. So we don't have GUID, so how we can create a key? So I'll show you how we can create a key in Dataverse table as well. Now go back to your table and just click on keys, keys here. Fine. Now we don't have any key here right now, but I'm going to create a new key. I'm going to create, I know ID is my unique column, and I do have data of ID column, so I'm going to keep ID as a key. So like ID, student ID, student key. I'm going to name it a student key and ID. I'm going to just save it, and it will take a few seconds to activate. Now we can see here status is pending, and I'm just going to refresh it few times, and once it will be activate, then we can use this ID in our data flow. Suppose if you don't have your unique column, so what you can do, you can create ID using your multiple columns like age, date of birth, full name, last name. So this is how you can create your key as well. Now I'm going to just refresh. I'm going to pause this video. Now I can see the status of this key is active. Now what I need to do, just go back to your data flow, click on back button. Okay, now I'm going to click on next again so that it can refresh, and from here, as you can see, key is here, student key ID voxes underscore ID. The key we have created, we can select now. Now the select the key and just map the column with column. So age with age, date of birth with date of birth, first name with first name, full name with full name, boxes ID with ID, and last name with last name. Now I just want to see the date of birth, and date of birth is change type. Can we change date? Okay, I just want to keep this as a date. Now click on next, and I'm going to, okay, before clicking next, so this is one more important point. So delete rows that no longer exist in the query output. So it means if you will select this checkbox, so it will delete all the rows which are not present in this Excel. So I'm not going to select this one because I don't need this one. I need my existing data as well, and I want to load my this data using the Excel sheet. But if you want to delete your existing data, means whatever data you don't have in your Excel, it will be deleted from your Dataverse table, and the data will be present in your Dataverse table, which will be in only Excel file. So I'm going to click on next. So the map data type primary key column text or number, source ID or data field, current any. Okay, fine. So it is saying us that the data type of Vox's ID is any. Let me just see. Okay, fine. So this is the data type, and it is the any, means it is ABC123. So what we need to do, we need to change the type of this to number, whole number, because we have ID column as a number. I'm going to click on next. Everything is there. Now I'm going to click on next. Okay, now I'm going to just publish this one, and I can see publish in progress. Okay, and you'll see here the status, means status of this data flow. So it is published, and next refresh is in progress. Now we can see our last refresh, and it is succeeded. This green tick means it succeeded, and now I'm going back to my table, and let's see the data in our table, and I'm just clicking on add it. Now I can see all the data. Fine, I'm going to remove all, select all, and full name, first name, last name, full name, age, and DOB, date of birth. Fine. Now we can see the data has been loaded using Dataflow. So we have seen how we can transform and load data in Dataverse table using Dataflow. So that's all for today's tutorial. We will meet in our next tutorial. Till then, you can contact us. Till then, keep learning and contact us if you have any query about the Power Platform. And please subscribe our Power Platform uh, channel for more updates. Thank you guys. Bye bye.